I mentioned this UFO sighting. I think you'll see this all over the TV news tonight. A woman in Sydney spotted something in the sky and took photographs. Fiona Hartigan, good morning.
Good morning, how are you today?
I'm okay. What was it?
An unidentified flying object.
What did it look like?
It looks exactly like it does in the photos. There was one big, large black object, and then there was two smaller objects coming out of a quite large orange object.
And what time did you see it?
It was actually a sunset on Sunday. I like to take photos of the sunset. My partner and I both enjoy the sunsets. And he said to me, go down and take a photo of on Governor Macquarie Drive of the sunset. So I did that. And just as I'm focusing, just putting the camera into focus of the sunset, this large object's just flown in front of me in my vision, in my screen. And I've thought, wow, what's that? So then as I'm clicking, and I'm using an iPhone, so every shot's instantaneous. I can click 5 times in a row and I've got a shot every click I've taken.
Yeah.
And at the same time as it's coming closer, I'm onto my 4th shot, and it's coming closer to the light. And then all of a sudden in the 4th photograph, there's these 2 other objects coming out of the big bright orange light. They then took off across to the right as fast as they came, and then the black object took off back down Governor Macquarie Drive. At the same time it disappeared, the big bright orange light instantaneously both just disappeared at the same time.
How long did all that...
I'm glad the iPhone...
Go on.
I'm glad the iPhone took these pictures, because if I was just to say this story without the evidence, the proof of the iPhone photos,
yeah,
I wouldn't believe it either. But there's special investigators that have actually looked into it. For example, the Bureau of Meteorology, the Sydney Observatory have looked into it. Last night I had the UFO investigation services for Australia at my home till 2 o'clock this morning. Woken up this morning and gone on several television shows.
How long did the incident take, from start to finish?
Well, like I said, they were instantaneous clicks on my camera, and the time span is in 8 seconds. Every photo has a documented time frame. From the first photo through to the 5th photo, it was a matter of 8 seconds.
Any theories on what it could be? Because often they look at sort of light, different light, tricks with electricity.
Yeah.
Any theories?
No, well, the Bureau of Meteorology said that there was no weather balloons set out that weekend. The RAF base said they were doing no secret projects to send things in the air on that afternoon or in that time frame. Bankstown Airport had sent nothing up all weekend, and also our Army barracks out here at Holsworthy, I've contacted them and there was nothing sent from there either, so actually it's unexplainable.
So it's a genuine
I don't
UFO.
know what they were. I beg your pardon?
It's a genuine UFO, an unidentified flying object. But do you think, by the look of it, could it have been a spacecraft?
Yes, it could have been. It could have been. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I obviously know professional enough or experienced enough to say it was. In my experience, I would say that there were flying objects in the sky that come out of a large orange object, and then they shot off different ways, 2 different directions, and then instantaneously disappeared. Do
you believe that flying saucers exist?
Well, when I was about 8 years old, my mother had woke us up. I'm one of 12 children, the youngest. There was about 5 kids living at home still at that time, and my mum was a single mum. She woke us up about 3 o'clock in the morning and pointed out this object, this little white light thing that was hovering around the bottom of our hill in the little town I lived at in Lyndhurst. And my mum thought it'd be good, we'd be able to see it better if she switched the front light on. She switched the front light on and it disappeared. So basically from the age of 8 up until last Sunday, I was a bit sceptical. Yeah, maybe a bit of a believer, but definitely today, I'm a believer.
Thank you very much for speaking to us, Fiona Hartigan from Sydney.